Welcome back to the chaos of my college football reset series. If you're new, this is a series I'm doing where I completely reset the landscape of college football, replacing every roster with freshman walk-ons and resetting every school's prestige to 1 star. You can check out the first episode here for more details. We started the season off hot with wins against TCU and Texas Tech, but we have been struggling since with only 1 win in the last 6 games. And with only 4 games left in the year, we need to win 3 of them to make a bowl game, starting with a visit to Fayetteville to take on the Arkansas Razorbacks. Before we get into that game though, we'll take a look at the league as a whole and how everything stands, starting with the BCS Top 10. Florida Atlantic manages to maintain the number 1 spot in the rankings. The top 6 manages to stay relatively chaos-free with only some slight shuffling. At the bottom of the 10, we have 3 newish additions. Preseason top 10 teams Purdue and Texas rejoin the list, and Kent State also returns after a brief hiatus in the teens. But the records are all over the place in the rankings. It will be interesting to see how this all settles into place. Moving into the Heisman watch. We get a major surprise as wide receiver Dominique Kennedy from Kent State rises to the top spot, displacing Horton from Ole Miss. Kennedy has been insane this season, already over 100 receptions with 1,100 yards and 10 receiving TDs on the season. The other major surprise is the addition of the cornerback John Hardy from Colorado. What does it take to get a cornerback in the top 5, you may ask? How about 12 interceptions and a defensive touchdown in week 12? That is unbelievable. He is my new favorite to win, but I'm not going to hold my breath. Also, back on the New Mexico side of things, despite my claim last episode that we had found a new starting quarterback in Ken Kane, I've decided to let Myers maintain his starting job going into Arkansas. Now let's see how that goes. After another rough home game against San Diego State, now we have to travel to Fayetteville, Arkansas to take on the Arkansas Razorbacks. I don't foresee this going well, but we do play better away, so let's give it our best shot. Defense does its job getting us the ball. So we're starting the game at about the 35-yard line. Let's hit him with a power play. And we get our first hold immediately. First and 17 after we get a holding penalty on the first play. I went ahead and adjusted it so we stop holding as much. Myers drops back, hits his receiver, got a wide open man. And gets it to 2nd and 6. Alright. That's positive. 3rd and 4. Let's see if we can get somebody open and get a first down here. Myers drops back, looking deep. He's got a man, he's got a catch, and he holds on to the ball. Attaboy Rawls. Big play there by Myers. 1st and 10 there after the big completion. Let's see if we can get some more yards here. Free play. Hits the screen, got some blocking, and White gets a great play there, gets us a first down. We'll go ahead and decline that. 2nd and 4 here, just outside the 10. Let's put a man in motion, see how they react. Drop him back, he's looking, he's scrambling, and he takes a sack. That hasn't changed. 3rd and 10 here after we take the sack. Hit him with a draw play. Run up the middle, and he gets the first down. Good run in there. Adams just slices through. We're not going to mess around. We're just going to keep running our football game, which is power running. Give it up the middle, and that looks like a face mask. First down for us. Alright, pushed back to the 2. Let's spread them out a little bit more and see if we can create some space. For the power run, who gets in the end zone, goes over a defender and gets our touchdown. Takes the lead. Defense gets a stop and we get the ball at the 20-yard line. Let's try to keep it up. Hit him with a power run. Run up the middle and does not cut it correctly. Cuts inside for a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 here after the short run. Let's hit him with a play action, see how they respond. Myers throws it deep. He's got an interception there. Not a good play. And after the interception, Arkansas runs down to score, and we are all tied up heading into the 2nd. Running play, and we get decent yards, 4 yards there. 3rd and 5 here. Let's try to get Myers an easy read. See if we can get a first down. Deep drop, looking, throws it over the middle and right past the receiver for a 2nd interception. Not ideal. And after a 2nd consecutive interception, Arkansas scores a 2nd consecutive touchdown and we are down by 7 points. Let's try another play action here. Myers looking, scrambling, got some yardage and gets stopped right before the first. 2nd and inches. Alright, 3rd and inches. This time we're just going to try and run it at him. Let's see if we can get it. Up the middle, breaks a tackle, but does not get the first down. Defense does manage to hold him here, so it's 1st and 10 again. Still down by 7. Let's try another draw play. We actually get some pretty decent yards there. After another bad incompletion, it's 3rd and 7. Let's see if we can stretch the field. Myers drops, looking, scrambles into pressure, fumbles it, and that's probably going to be returned for a touchdown. Yes, it is. That's 3 touchdowns directly attributed to Myers, but not for our team. Okay, 1st and 10 after Myers scores for Arkansas again. Let's run it up the middle. Got a pretty good run there. 8 yards. 2nd and 2 now after the 8-yard run. Let's try it again. Myers, hands off. Good run up the middle by Adams, who gets the first. 2nd and 8 now. Kind of feel like we have to pass it here. So let's give Myers another chance. Slips in the snow, scrambles directly into a defender, fumbles it again, and we actually get it this time. 3rd and 14 now after Myers fumbles it yet again after scrambling directly into pressure. Let's see if he can actually throw the ball. Sets up, throws it deep, and almost intercepted again. 4th down. 1st and 10 here. Still down by 14, but we might have a chance to put some points on the board before the end of the half. Sets up, throws it deep, and misses his wide open receiver. 3rd and 10 now after another incompletion. Let's try to get something together here. Myers drops, looking, pressure, throws it high, and almost intercepted once again. Alright, 30 seconds left, and we are at our own 9-yard line. Let's see if we can get some easy completions here. Get some momentum for the second half, and doesn't hit the screen pass. 2nd and 10 now, after the pretty bad screen there. Let's try it again. Hits it this time, got some space, and 3rd and inches. Let's try to get the first down. If we get it, then we'll go hurry up. And we do get the first down, so let's call timeout there. 6 seconds left. Let's try for a Hail Mary here. Drop, looking, get rid of it. Nope, doesn't feel like getting rid of it. Alright, that's another sack. Alright, we are within our own 20 to start the second half. Looks like probably a terrible return. Hand up the middle. Nothing doing. 2 yards. Once again, I've decided to bench Myers after a terrible first half, so Williams is back in the game. Receiver in motion. Williams drops, looking, throws it short, misses the receiver. 3rd and 8 now. Let's see if Williams can get us some momentum. They jump the snap. Williams throws it and almost intercepted. Not much improvement. Alright, somehow we get the ball at the 50. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but I'll take it. Send him with a power play. Adams on a great run here. Ducks under a tackler and gets a first down. 3rd and 8 now. Let's see if we can hit a wide receiver screen here. Nobody's open. Hits him. He's got a blocker. He's got 2 blockers. He's got some space. He's going. Jones is into the end zone after a great run after the catch there. Beautiful play. Don't look now, but we are down by 7 at our own 33-yard line. 1st and 10. Power running again with Adams, who gets a couple yards there. 4 yards. Better than I expected. 3rd and 4 for Williams. They're playing pretty safe here. Backing up their safeties. Short drop. Looking. Throws it. Out of bounds. Under some pressure. Alright, something happened. I'm not sure what. We get the ball back at midfield. And we get a free play here. Run the ball. Great run. Adams has plenty of space here and gets a huge run up near the 20-yard line. Offsides, which we will be declining. 3rd and 7, and we've just entered the red zone. Let's see what we can do with it. Williams dropping, throws it. Short, got Jones, who shows some power and gets inside the 10 to the 6. Great play there. 1st and goal, inside the 10. Let's try a little play action on him. PA power, throws it. Ooh, 2! Oh, off the tip, we catch it! Nelson coming up off the tip for a touchdown. Not how we drew it up at all. Almost intercepted, but Nelson catches it and gets us tied, hopefully, after this extra point. Just like that, it's a tie ball game, and we have it at the 36-yard line. Let's keep moving down the field. Hit him with the power run. Adams gets stuffed at the line, 3-yard gain. 2nd and 7 now. Let's hit him up the gut. Ooh. Looks like a face mask, potentially. I think it is. Face mask on the defense. Free 15 yards. 1st and 10 at the opponent's 43. We're going to try running out of the shotgun here with a little off tackle. Adams doesn't get the blocking he needs, but I think we get another face mask there. And we do. Another free 15 yards. 2nd and 10 after the backup does not perform the same way. Let's see if Williams still has some magic. Drops back, looking, throws it deep. He's got a man. He's got a touchdown. That's 2 for Nelson this game. This one was actually intended. Threw it up and got past the defense for a touchdown. Alright, 1st and 10, deep in opponent's territory now. Defense really stepped up this time. We're going to hit him with some power running. Adams breaks a tackle, but cannot break a second. Rolling into the 4th quarter, we have actually managed to come back, and we have a 7-point lead in Arkansas. Let's try to keep it up. It's 2nd and 10 inside the 30. We're going to see if we can make something happen here. Put the receiver in motion, and this time we're going to run out of it. And we get a huge run here. Adams plows through a defender and gets the 1st down. Great play there by Adams. He's been a man on a mission today. Alright, 3rd and 4. Let's see if we can get a couple more yards here. Let's put the fullback in motion and then hit him with the power. Adams pushing forward, or not Adams, Sullivan pushing forward, gets the 1st down. We're just going to keep playing our game and run the ball. Right up the middle, and we get a touchdown. Sullivan pushes his way forward and gets into the end zone, extending our lead to 14 points. Great play by the defense, or by the offense there. I can't talk. Alright, Arkansas does manage to get down the field and score in less than 2 minutes. We need to keep the pressure up here. A little power running game. Adams gets face mask, and they do call it. Okay, I thought they weren't going to call it for a second there. Third and 8 here. We've done pretty good on 3rd down. We're going to try to hit a wide receiver screen and see if we can get some yards here. Offsides, free play, hits the screen, and he drops it, unfortunately. But we do get the offside, so we get 5 yards here. I'm feeling risky here. We're lining up 3rd and 3, and we're going to hit him with a play action power. Fakes it. Williams throws it short to the fullback, off his hands. Alright, Arkansas got the ball back, but they did not score, so we are still up by 7. We need a couple first downs to put this away. Run the ball up the middle, and great run. Adams showing some power, gets an 8-yard gain there. Great start. We need to get this first down. Oof. False start. Right, Arkansas calls a timeout. 3rd and 7. We're going to try and hit him with a draw play. And, ooh, we get a face mask. 52 came screaming off the edge, but grabs the face mask while making the tackle. Just under 2 minutes left. Arkansas has 1 timeout left. Run a power at him. Adams gets a great run here. He gets just short of the first down. 3rd and inches to go. We're going to try to hit him with a quarterback sneak. Williams gets the first down. Great run in there. And that should be the ball game. 1st and 10. We're just going to run it up the middle. There's no reason to do anything else. Up the middle. Adams. Good running there. 2nd and 3. I'm not going to be greedy. I'm not going to try to get a touchdown, but I am going to run out the rest of this clock. Run up the middle. And tries to break a tackle. Not able to get there. 3rd and inches. We are going to run to the line. We're going to get one more playoff. Run up the middle. Adams gets the first down. Doesn't get another touchdown, though, unfortunately. But 1st and 10. Who cares? That's the ball game. We get a 7-point victory in Fayetteville against Arkansas. Whew. Williams came in at the half and played an amazing game, probably securing his starting spot for the rest of the season with only a couple more games to go. Alright, Brendan Williams was 5 of 10, 85 yards and 3 touchdowns, 50% completion rate, no sacks, his best game of the season by far. Chris Myers, 5 of 14 for 64 yards and 2 interceptions, only 35% completion. Nathan Adams, 37 attempts, 158 yards, no touchdowns. Sullivan came in to take both of them. Myers, negative 19 yards and 2 fumbles, a large part of why he was benched. Receivers did great, especially Anthony Jones, 58 yards and a touchdown, and Nelson with the miracle tip touchdown. Great team effort here. Still no pancakes, 3 sacks allowed, all before we made the quarterback switch. Defense did pretty well, but not as many sacks lately. 2 interceptions, so can't complain about that. No field goals today. Punter, I assume continues to do a good job. I don't know. And decent return game. What a way to win. This is why I love doing coach mode. You never know how your players will perform. With 3 games left on the season, we are somehow not quite dead, but we still need to win 2 more games to go bowling this season, with a trip to Utah State next up on our docket. Before we get into that, let's take a look at the BCS Top 10. We have another shakeup with Ole Miss retaking the top spot as Florida Atlantic falls out of the top 10 entirely. Weirdly, spots 2 through 4 are all filled with 3-loss teams in Maryland, Missouri, and Northern Illinois, while 1-loss Kent State sits all the way down at 5. I really can't explain why. It's not a conference prestige thing, because one of the 3-loss teams shares the same conference with Kent. That aside, preseason number 1 Texas continues to rise back up, climbing all the way to 6 now. Behind them are all new additions in Texas A&M, Oregon State, Clemson, and Navy. I love the chaos. Looking at the Heisman race, Dominic Kennedy maintains his top spot after having another monster week. Despite rising to number 1 in the BCS, Horton from Ole Miss falls down the rankings, while Craig Poole, the former favorite, rises back to 3. And John Hardy unfortunately drops out of the top 5 entirely. Now let's see how Brendan Williams handles his return to the starting quarterback job in Logan, Utah. Yes, I had to Google that. After traveling to Arkansas and putting up our best second half of the season, we now travel to Utah State to take on the 2-7 Utes. Last time we took on a bad team, we got beat by Colorado State though, so let's not try to get too overconfident. We lost the toss, so we're starting with the ball at the 30-yard line. Not bad starting position here. Let's see if our power running's here. Handoff up the middle, and not quite. 3rd and 8 now, not the way we wanted to start the game. Let's see if Williams can dig us out of this hole. And a false start. Alright, 3rd and 13 now after the false start. Now let's see if Williams can dig us out of a hole. Short drop, looking, throws it. Got a man, but incomplete. 4th down. Punting seemed to do the job because now we have it at the 41 to start our next drive. Let's try to get some more success here. Run up the middle. Adams cuts it outside, and I think we get a face mask here. That's going to be 15 free yards and a first. And it is. Stephen Moore for the Utes. 1st and 10. New set of downs at the other 41-yard line. So flip the field there. Williams dropping back, looking, throws it short. He's got a man, and he gets the 1st down. I thought that was going to the running back, and I thought I was a way off, but completion to Jones. 1st down. 2nd and 9 now, just inside the 30. Let's see if we can get some running room here. Handoff, got some room, and pushes forward almost to the 1st down. 3rd and inches. Good run in there. 3rd and inches here. I'm going to try the old reliable, get that quarterback sneak, see if Williams can get it in there. And pushes, gets it by a landslide. Easy 1st down. 1st and 10 now, inside the 20. I'm going to play a little risky and hit him with a play action. See if we've set him up enough. Fakes it, throws it, got the completion, got the touchdown to Nelson. Beautiful play there, and we take the lead 7-0. Williams is hot. Great throw, anticipates it. That's something we haven't seen before. And Nelson breaks the tackle on the way to 6. Utes drive it a little bit, but we do get the ball back. Still up by 7. We're going to run up the middle on him. And we get a couple yards. 3 yards, not too bad. 2nd and 7 now after the short run. We're going to put a receiver in motion, see if it opens up some space. They're clearly in zone here. Hits the fullback out of the backfield, and he cuts upfield for a 1st down. Nice play by Andy there. Alright, 3rd and 9 here. We're going to try a halfback screen this time. Sets up, throws it, too late, takes a hit, can't complete it. 4th down. New set of downs at the 15 this time. I'm going to try something a little different. I'm going to do a draw play on 1st down. See if we can throw him off. And it seems to work a little bit. Get 4 yards there. Nice run by Adams. 3rd and 6, trying to get our 2nd conversion of the day. I believe in you, Williams. Short drop, looking, pressure, wobbler, and almost intercepted. Whew, risky play there. And this time we cannot keep him out of the end zone. Utes score. It is a 7-7 ball game. We're going to try and run it at him. Good run by Adams, showing some power, and gets 6 yards there. 3rd and 2 now. I'm going to try and run it on a 3rd consecutive play, see if we can push him around. Hand up the middle. Adams got some space. Got a lot of space and a huge play. Gets past midfield. Nice run in there. 1st and 10 in opponent territory. Adams is looking a little tired, so we're going to pass the ball in this play. Williams drops, looking, throws it, got a big completion, threaded the needle to Rawls. That made me nervous. Held my breath after that ball left his hands. Inside the 30 again. Let's try to keep the ball moving. Hand off to Adams, and looks like a holding play, or a holding penalty, probably coming back. If we get another one of those, I'm going to switch it to conservative, because that worked last time. 1st and 18 after the hold. We're We're going to come out in the gun and we're going to try to run it. They're pressing the line, but we're going to see what we can do anyway. Hand it off. Got not much space. And fumbles it. No! Oh, they get the ball. Somehow they were able to pick it up after being on the ground, but that's not the concern right now. Alright, 1st and 10 at the 17. This time I'm going to put a receiver in motion, but we're going to hand it off. See if we can trick him. Adams gets some room and runs into a defender. Had some space, but still a pretty good game so far for Adams. 55 yards. Let's hit him with a little halfback choice here on 2nd and 3. See if Williams can make something happen. Deep drop. Looking, pressure. Throws it over the middle. Completes it to Jones. Great throw there. Thread and needles. At the 44-yard line. We're going to hit with another run play. Up the middle, Adams hurdles a defender and gets 5 yards, but gets hurt in the process. Ugh, that would be a huge loss for us. Adams goes down with an injury, hopefully nothing serious. 2nd and 5. Williams with the play fake, drops, throws it deep, got a man wide open, catches it, and he's gone. White outruns the defense and gets us 6 more points. Great play there. Showing off the speed, just gets right past the defender. Williams sees it and hits the open man. Can't ask for more than that. Right after the touchdown, defense does its part, gets us the ball at the 44. I'm going to try to hit him with a fullback angle here. Get him in space. Drops, looking, throws it. Doesn't throw it, can't get it away. Takes a sack. 3rd and 14 now. Hopefully they're not too pressed up. I'm going to try to hit a screen to the outside. Jones drops, looking, takes a sack instead of throwing it. That's unfortunate. 4th down. Defense holds again. 1st and 10. About 3 minutes left to go. If we get a first, we'll hurry up. Power running, and they meet it for a 1-yard gain. 3rd and 9 now, after the rough 2nd down play. Let's see if we can create some space for our tight end here. Williams drops, looks, throws it, and right to a defender. Whew, not our best drive. Defense gives way again, gives up 7 more points, and we are tied at 14. Closing in at the end of the 1st half. Williams drops, throws a screen pass, and Adams cannot hold on to the ball. 3rd and 10 here. 2 for 7 on the day. Let's try to get one more. Williams looking, throws it, got a man, and he misses him. Almost a huge play, but now we have to punt it. Our worst fears are realized. We do give up a touchdown right before half, but we're set up in good position to start the 2nd half here. Let's run the ball up the middle, get some space, and no space there. 2nd and 8. We need to get some points. Williams with a deep drop, looking, throws it short to the fullback, to the halfback, gets a 1st down. Nice play there by Williams. I'm going to try to hit him with a counter here. They've been pretty aggressive on defending the run. And we do get a lot of space. Looks like a 1st down. 2nd and inches. Pretty close. Almost to the 10. We're going to hit him with a fullback dive here. Gets it and gets the 1st down. Just enough. Nice work, Andy. 1st and 10. Getting close to pay dirt. Adams is tired, but let's run him one more time out of the pistol, and he hurdles the defender and gets some great yards. 8 yards there on the carry. 2nd and 2 at the 5-yard line. I'm going to get a little aggressive here. Hit him with a halfback angle. See if we can get it in. Throws it short to the fullback who's got no one around him. He gets into the end zone. Biggest play of the year for Rivera. Gets a touchdown, and we should hopefully tie the ball game here. Nice play by Williams. So keyword there was should have tied it because our kicker misses the extra point. So we are still down by 1 point. Hand off to Adams. Got some space. Great play. Can't talk. Cuts upfield. Gets 8 yards. Having a hell of a day. 2nd and 2 here. We've had a lot of success running the ball. So I'm going to hit him with a play action. Hopefully Nothing catastrophic happens here. Williams looking, throws it, got his man who does hold on in traffic, Jones. Got glue on his hands or something, because that was a hell of a catch. 3rd and 7 here. Really relying on Williams. Let's see if he can make it happen. Short drop, throws it over the middle, and should have been caught. But then defender's helmet knocked it out. It's 4th down. Defense does its job here. Gets us the ball back past the 50 already. Let's see if the offense can do what we need. Hand up the middle. Adams hits a brick wall. Gets maybe a yard there. It's 3rd and 9, and we're still looking for a 3rd conversion on the day. Let's see if Williams has it in him. Deep drop. Looking, throws it to the corner route. Hits a man. Wide open. Huge play. Looks like Jones again. Welcome back. Hope that toe's feeling okay. Beautiful throw there by Williams. It's 2nd and 10 after the very near miss on a touchdown there. This time we're going to give it to Adams up the middle. And he gets some space, shows some power. 3rd and 1. Great run there by Adams. If this isn't the time for goal line, I don't know what is. 3rd and 1. Inside the 5. We're going to hand it right up the middle and try to overpower him. Adams gets a face mask. Would have got the first anyway, but now it's an automatic first. Alright, 2nd and goal at the 1. This time we're going to try tossing it. Get it out on the outside. See if Adams can turn the corner. Gets a block, cuts it upfield, and gets the touchdown. Doesn't turn the corner, but plows through a defender anyway and gets us pay dirt. And that's the lead for the New Mexico Lobos. We missed the extra point earlier, so now we're going for 2. This is stressful, but we're going to put a receiver in motion, try to create some space. Williams drops, looking, throws it, hits the open man, and he's got a conversion, and we're up by 7. Not the best throw, but good enough. Or I should say we took a 7-point lead because the defense immediately gives up a touchdown, and we are tied at 28. Let's hand it off here. Upfield, Adams, crumbles a little bit, but gets 4 yards. If I don't like the defense, I'll let it go to half. But I think we've got a decent shot here. So I'm going to snap it right towards the end of the half. Williams drops. He's looking. He throws it short. Got his man. And going to be just short of the first, I think. Heading into the 4th quarter, we have a 3rd and inches. Tied at 28 points for all. Another nail biter. We got to stop getting into these games. It is stressful. 3rd and inches in a tie ball game to start the 4th. We're going to try and power it up the left side. Adams with a handoff, and he's got the first. By a pretty decent margin there. 1st down. Alright, 3rd and 10 here. Don't want to get too risky, so we're going to throw a little middle screen to the wide receiver. Or we should have thrown a middle screen to the wide receiver. Instead, Williams fumbles the ball, and I think we get it. Nope. Utah State picks it up. And with that, we fall below 35-28. Worst possible time for that fumble. We're going to hand it up the middle. Adams with some space, hurdling a defender. 2nd and 6 now. We got to get down the field, and we got to get some points. White in motion. Williams drops, looking, throws it short. Got a completion, breaks a tackle. Nice possession catch there. Gets the 1st down. Alright, 1st and 10 at the 48. We've tried it before. It hasn't worked, but I'm going to try another play action pass. Fake up the middle. Williams looking. Throws it. Got a completion along the sidelines. Beautiful catch there. I think probably tried to toe the sideline a little far away for my taste. Probably could have just made a normal catch, but a catch is a catch and a first is a first. I'll take it. 3rd and 6, down by 7. This is getting pretty close to ball game territory. Williams with a short drop, looking, throws it deep, and he misses his receiver. 4th and 6 now. We need this one to keep pace. Williams, I believe in you. Short drop, looking, throws it deep off the defender and incomplete. Tough play. Defense does its job this time, and we get the ball at about the 38-yard line. We're going to try to hit him with a counter out of the shotgun. A little bit of space. Only 2 yards there. 2nd and 8 here. Let's spread him out with a 5-receiver set. Try and hit some crossers over the middle. Williams drops, looks, throws it, hits his man, gets the first down. Beautiful play there by Nelson. 2nd and 5 here. 3.5 minutes to go, and we're down by 7. Williams drops, looking, throws it, got a man, hits him wide open, fumbles it, and it is... and they catch it. They get it. I'm going to watch this replay, see if it was actually a fumble. Might challenge this one. Hits him. Is he down? He's not down. That's a fumble. Oh, looks like I don't have to challenge it. Refs are doing it for me. And it's reversed. Holy crap. 1st and 10 inside the 30 now. We're going to try and run it up the middle again. Hand off to Adams. He gets some space, breaks a tackle. Looks like 5 to me. 6 there. I'll take it. All right, 3rd and 1 here. Inside the 20. We're going to hand it off up the middle, and it looks like they're pretty spread out here. So we should have space. Plows over the defender and rolls forward for the first. That was all Adams. 3rd and 10 here. Ball game is on the line. We've had a great day on offense, but we just need a little bit more. Williams drops, looks. Oh, defender gets the inside move, and we take a sack. 4th and 18 now. We're going to try to throw a Hail Mary, see if we can get in the end zone. Williams drops, looks, throws it, and incomplete. We turn it over with 51 seconds left. We do get the ball, but we have a long way to go and not a whole lot of time to get there. So we're going to spread it out, and we're going to go four verts the rest of the game. Williams drops, throws it deep. He's got a man, underthrows it. 2nd down. 2nd and 10. We need 7 more points to stay in this game. Williams, this is all on you, buddy. Drops, looks, throws it short, and gets the completion, gets the first down. All right, I'll take it. We got to hurry to the line. Hurry to the line and snap it as soon as possible. Williams looks, throws it over the middle, complete, first down again. All right, we're moving it down the field. Looks like an injury timeout, maybe. Hurry. Hurry. Low snap. Williams looking, throws it deep. Got a completion. Got a touchdown. All right, kicker. It's all on you, buddy. Incredible throw there from Williams. Just what we needed at the perfect moment. They iced our kicker. Up, kick is up. Kick is good. We tied it up with no time remaining. We're going to overtime. It's stressful, starting at the 25. We have not won an overtime game so far. We're going to run it up the middle. Got some space, nice spin out of the tackle. 4-yard pickup. 3rd and 3 now. Inside the 20. We're going to try and create some space with some motion. Williams drops, looks, throws it, got the completion, breaks a tackle, gets upfield, and oh, just short. At the 1, Williams is having himself a great day. We're going to try to QB sneak it again. See if we can get it in the end zone. Williams, QB sneak. Ooh, just short. That's not going to deter me. We're going to try and sneak it again. It's the safest play right now. Sneak and, ooh, just short again. All right, this time we're going to hand it off to the running back. See if he can get in. It looks like Adams might be hurt because he's not on the field. Hand off to the running back, got some space, and oh, doesn't get it. What does coach want to do? Coach wants to kick it, so we're going to watch it. Good snap, good hold, kick is up, and it is good. All right. We're going to watch our defense here. See if they can do something good. All we need to do is keep them out of the end zone. Drop, looking, throws it, and incomplete over the receiver's head. We hold a very slim 3-point lead. They're going to spread it out. Looking. Looks like a bubble. Throws over the middle. Almost intercepted. Oh, that could have ended it. Oh, defense. Just give me a little bit of a stop. Just a little bit of a stop. Drops. We're running the blitz. We got some pressure, and they missed the throw. 4th down. Their coach is kicking it from deep. Let's see if he's got the range. Good snap. Good hold. Kick is up, and it is well short. We head to Utah State, and we win in overtime after scoring with no time left on the clock. Williams has never been more clutch, and I am here for it. We are 1 game away from bowling. Oh my god, that game was so stressful. Oh, I couldn't have asked for a better game for my team. Defense stepped up when it needed to the most, and offense had the best game we've had all season. Brendan Williams having his best game of the year, 151 rating, 22 out of 41, 300 yards, 4 touchdowns. Just incredible. Took 4 sacks, but we're not mad at him. Nathan Adams also having his best game of the season, 33 attempts, 130 yards, and a touchdown. 56 yards after contact, and a broken tackle. We did have 2 fumbles. Brendan Williams, which could have cost us the game, and Chris Sullivan, who really cut us short on what could have been a big lead early on, but we are willing to forgive them. Receiving, Justin Nelson finally bouncing back after a rough middle of the season. 6 catches, 81 yards, and a touchdown. Neil White added a touchdown of his own. Andre Rawls added a touchdown, and Andy Rivera with his first touchdown of the season. Only a handful of drops. Just great game all around by the receiving corps. 3 sacks allowed, no pancakes. Still not the best offensive line in the game, but I'm willing to forgive them. 2 sacks, Brendan Carey and Shane Riley. I don't know if Cross has been hurt, but he has not had a sack in a long time after leading the league early on. I think he's got 15, but he hasn't had any in a long time. No interceptions. 1 forced fumble by Dennis Cross. He is healthy. He got a forced fumble. But only 1 tackle, but he did force fumble, so it's okay. 1 out of 1 field goal for Antonio Young. Great play. Put us in the lead that we would not relent. Missed an extra point, though, which was more than a little stressful. Punting, I think that's a bad game for him. He's usually a lot better than that, but we survived. Winning cures all, as they say. But yeah, I'm just hyped about this game. This has been a hell of a game. Oh, beautiful. Somehow, some way, we are still not dead. This team, man. I had written off the season, but Williams has come back in an amazing way, and we are only 1 game away from bowl eligibility. But next up, we face another FCS juggernaut. My confidence is not exactly high this week. Looking at the BCS rankings, we continue to see shakeup. Ole Miss maintains their top spot with a near-perfect record, but everyone else is moving. The MAC attack of Northern Illinois and Kent State rise to spots 2 and 3. Texas has also climbed all the way back up to 4, with Oregon State and Clemson right behind them. The rest of the top 10 are all familiar faces who have climbed back in Florida Atlantic, Nebraska, Wisconsin, and North Carolina. With only 2 weeks left, we might be close to seeing the final picture. In the Heisman race, the top 2 spots remain in place, while John Hardy jumps back in at number 3, knocking Poole and Horton down to the bottom of the rankings. Glad to see the dark horse back in. Now it's time to see if we can put up a better showing against the FCS. Alright, after that thrilling overtime victory in Utah State, we are back home for what it might be the toughest game of our schedule against the FCS Cobras. Let's get this over with. We lose the toss. So we are starting the game on offense here. Let's hit him with a power play. See if there's any room. And there is room. Adams gets a great run. 8 yards on the first play. 3rd and inches, and you know what we're going to do. We're going to run the ball up the middle with Adams. Got some decent blocking, got some space. Ooh, gets the second level. Great run there by Adams. They are going with a stand-up formation here. Let's get some space. No space. Cuts right through their line and gets the tackle. 3rd and 13 there after missing the screen. So we're just going to try and spread them out and see if we can get the first down. Williams with a deep drop. He's looking. He throws it deep into triple coverage. And thankfully no one comes down with it. 4th down. Yeah, this is going to be a long game. FCS goes down the field and scores a touchdown immediately. Let's get back to the running game. And nothing doing. 2nd down. 3rd and 6 here after the short completion. If this gets too bad, I'm going to put on conservative clock. Williams drops, looks, throws it deep, incomplete. Alright, not quite blowout yet. Defense holds. Still down by 7. We're going to hit him with a little stick concept here. And Williams, I think smartly there, throws it out of bounds. 3rd and 6 now, inside our 20. Let's try to get some space for the punter. Hit him with a little levels concept here. Under pressure, throws it, but it is dropped and would not have gotten anywhere close to the first down anyway. 4th down. Alright, we are down by 14 now. Still in the first, so I'm putting on conservative clock. We're just going to try and get out of here with as little damage as possible. Adams on the run. 2-yard gain. Heading into the second quarter, we're down 14-0 against FCS, who is unironically the best team right now because everyone has walk-ons except for them. 3rd and 3 to start the second quarter. I'm going to hit a stretch play, see if we can get some space. Got the handoff, does not break the tackle. Could have got the first if we broke that, but we did not. The defense holds them to a field goal, but we're still down by 17. Let's see if we can get the run game going. Handoff up the middle, breaks a tackle. Adams gets 3 yards. Should have lost yards, really. 2nd and 7. Let's hit him with a drive concept. See if we can get some short yards here. And we get a false start instead. I'll take it. Or an offsides, hopefully. Offsides. Nice. 2nd and 2. We're still going to try to get a short little passing yards here. Williams drops back. He's looking. Throws it deep. Instead, got a man open with a huge catch. Nelson with the best play of the game. Massive gain inside the 30. Great throw by Williams. 3rd and 8 now. Coach will probably want to go for it unless we lose yards here. So let's hit him with a little nice safe pattern and we get a sack. So never mind. I don't know what happened there, but we got the 4th and 10 again. So I'm guessing some kind of defensive penalty. So let's just go ahead and throw up a Hail Mary here. Williams drops, looking, throws it, and hit while he's throwing, incomplete. FCS drives down the field in no time and scores another touchdown, so it's 24-0 right now. Handoff up the middle, Adams gets a good play here, gets 8 yards on the carry. Let's see if we can keep the running game going and hit him with a slash play, maybe hit outside of that condensed D-line. Handoff, got some space, good hurdle, pushes forward, good run in there by Adams, 1st and 10. Okay, 1st and 10 at the 38. Let's keep the running game going. Carry up the middle, bounces outside, cuts past the defender, spins off. 7 more yards for Adams there. He's having himself a good game. 2nd and 3 now. Probably going to turn off conservative clock if we get the first here. Hand up the middle, and Adams showing some power. Holds onto the ball, but it's probably coming back for a hold. Second and 9, we're going to go in the gun and try and run off tackle to see if we can get some space, maybe get a first down. Handoff, got no space, and probably another holding penalty here. And it is. Probably after this drive I'm going to put conservative holding on. Alright, 2nd and 19 after the consecutive holding plays, so we're going to try to run a pass pattern here. Williams drops, he's looking, he throws it. Got a dropped and a flag. Probably another holding if I had to guess. 3 holding penalties in a row. Alright, 2nd and 19 after a 3rd consecutive holding penalty. We'll try a little jet sweep here. Gets the handoff, looking around for some space, got some, and it looks like a 4th consecutive holding penalty, which is a statistical anomaly. We are one of the most penalized teams in the country, and it's almost entirely holding. 3rd and 36, first play in a while without a holding penalty. Now we're just going to run deep and just see what happens. Williams drops, he's looking, throws it deep, no one there. Incomplete, 4th down, probably going to give up another touchdown. Would you look at that, another touchdown for FCS. So we are down 31-0. We're just going to try and run out the clock. And we successfully run out the clock, only trailing 31 to an FCS school. Our defense is atrocious. 1st and 10, somehow we are at the opponent's 20. So let's try and make the most of it. Hit him with a power play. Adams spins off a tackle, probably gets about 2 yards there. 3rd and 8 there after the terrible throw, so we're going to try to run a little spot pattern on him. Williams drops, he's looking, throws it short, got the completion, but no more yards. 4th and 3. Coach will probably want to go for it here. Nope, he's lining up for a field goal. We're going to watch it. This is probably too deep. He's probably going to miss it short. And he does, just short. Still no points on the board. Defense does manage to get another stop, but this time we're pinned inside of our 20. So we're going to run Adams up the middle, see if we can get some space. We do get some space. Adams cutting upfield. 2nd and inches. It looked to me like he had it, but they're going to call it short. 2nd and inches. We're going to try and let Williams get the first with a little QB sneak here. Never mind. Offside. So we get the first anyway. 3rd and 3 here. Let's try to keep this drive alive and run it out of the pistol. Gets the handoff. Got some space, breaks a tackle, and gets the 1st down. Nice run there by Adams. Rolling down the field, mostly on our running game. Almost entirely on our running game. Let's hit him with a power play here. Adams with some space, cuts up field, gets past the defense, and gets a 1st down. Good running there. Alright, I called the wrong play, so we audibled into slants here. Let's see if Williams can make something good happen. Drops back, throws it over the middle, complete. Jones running upfield, inside the 30, 1st down. Alright, 2nd and 11 here. We're going to try a deep pass, try and get Adams some rest, and see if Williams can do anything. Deep drop, he's looking, he throws it deep, he's got a completion! He breaks a tackle! White's in the end zone! Beautiful play there. Oh, that was a dangerous pass, but he threaded the needle and got it into the end zone. Great play. He's really come on strong late in the year. Alright, FCS drives down the field and gets another field goal, but we are not shut out, and I consider that an absolute win in this game. Hit him with a power play. Got some running to the outside, and rolls forward for about a yard. 3rd and 9 here. We're going to try to hit a wide receiver screen, see if we can make a big play out of it. Williams drops, looks, doesn't throw it, takes a sack, and 4th and 17. Somehow defense keeps FCS out of the end zone, so now it is 1st and 10 again at the 20. Hand off to Adam up the middle, and runs directly into, I think, a defensive tackle. 2-yard gain. 3rd and 4 here. Let's hit him with a tight end angle, see if we can get the first. Would love to get 14 points this game. Williams drops, he's looking, throws it, completes it right behind a defender. Rolls with a great catch and a 1st down past the 40. 3rd and 11. Screw it, let's Hail Mary it. Williams deep drop, he's looking, throws it deep. He's got a man and he underthrew it. 4th and 11. Alright, defense doesn't hold up nearly as well that time. Gives up a touchdown. It is 41-7. Let's just try to get out of here. Power play. Adams fumbles it. No! Adams. That sucks. And by the looks of it, Adams may have gotten hurt on that play, which makes it even worse. So 1st and 10, and we got the backup in. Let's see if he can do anything. Run up the middle, and actually pretty good run in there. 9-yard pickup. 2nd and 1 now, 2 minutes left. Oh, Myers is in too. Did the coach? I guess head coach decided to put in the backups. I don't think anyone's injured. Hand up the middle. We do get the 1st down, so let's just keep running the ball. Why not? One less play. We're just going to chuck up a Hail Mary on the last play. So we're just going to run it down to 1 second, snap it, and then we'll see if Myers can make some magic happen. My guess is probably not. I don't think he can even hit the end zone from here. But we're about to find out. He drops back and takes a sack. So pretty fitting into the game there. FCS is just a little out of our league right now. Not much we can do about that. But, alright, stats for the game. Brendan Williams actually had a pretty great game. 8 of 21, 123 yards and a touchdown. 38% completion. Sacked twice. So he actually had a pretty good game. Adams also had a pretty good game. 26 carries, 96 yards. No touchdowns. But one fumble that was, I wouldn't say backbreaking. We were already out of it. Sullivan came in on relief, got 5 yards. Not much to say really there. Neil White had the biggest catch of the day, 30-yard touchdown. Jones had 3 catches for 28 yards. Nelson had the 1 catch for 43, but he also had the drop. So, not much we can really say there. 3 sacks allowed, no pancakes. Defense, 1 sack by Mike Kent, 1 interception by Lance Leslie, but all in all, just a pretty bad game by them. 0 out of 1 for field goals, 1 extra point made. Punting was pretty terrible, actually. And who cares about returns? That's the game. We'll put that one behind us. Not the result we were hoping to see, but I can't say I'm surprised with the result. Got a decent moral victory, but those don't count on a record. Which means with 1 game left in our schedule, we are exactly 1 win away from bowl eligibility. I hate to do this, but that is how episode 4 is going to end. In the next episode, we have a matchup with Hawaii to determine our season. Regardless of how that turns out, we will also watch the championship games for the top 2 teams in the BCS rankings, which honestly is my favorite part of the series. The main reason I did this was to watch the chaos unfold and see who rises up. So I'm going to be watching the championship games and national championship regardless of how our season goes. I hope you're excited as I am and tune in with me for episode 5 and the potential end to the Lobos season. I'll see you then.